Hello everybody, we're back with some more Shadowbringers today. And where we are right now is we've killed 4 of the 5 Light Wardens. And now Emmett Salch is giving us a history lesson on what happened before. So little by little we're kind of piecing together what's happened in the past that caused all these, the worlds to split apart, and then now one world is influencing another, all that. So he says, in the distant past when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life.
It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Y'shtola has no time for extra narration.
Yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought.
I'm trying to make sure that the volume for the game sounds is loud enough, so
as a
hopefully
counterbalance to
it's going to
Zodiac,
work better than the last time.
Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you, two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects, strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. You see, this self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard, a flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Asian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you.
Oh my gosh, that's a heck of a way of looking at it. You're not really alive, so it's not really killing you if I kill you.
Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations.
I don't know why he has high expectations. Maybe because she's being corrupted by light.
A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmur. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
Yeah, probably not. He doesn't care what happens to them, probably.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
A little bit.
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia.
Alright, time to hit the last zone.
God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Right. There we may assess the situation in Yulmore and decide how best to proceed.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Alright, let me fix her. I gotta make sure she looks good. Make sure her gear's updated. Alright, we need to go to Right now. Back to Yulmore we go. There's a lot of places in that area we haven't explored yet. Oh, look at that cool mount. Oh, they're leaving with it. It was a red and white fox. It looked really neat. Alright, Alphino. What's the plan, man? He says, there you are, Marigold. The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter Gate Town. We are to follow shortly. It's been a while, has it not, since the two of us infiltrated Yulmore? Since we faced Lord Vonthry, and I felt such fury as I have never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified. Yet, mingled with my rage, there was something else. At first I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles I found the answer. In Vonthry's self-righteousness, in his absolute belief that he, and he alone, is the cure for the world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself, and it brought the memories of all my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was, and having shared in his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it with good grace whether he will accept it with the good grace I did is another question. Alphino says, what is it, Reen? Do you sense the Light Warden? And she says, I'm not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if we were a little closer. Alphino says, "'Tis time we are on our way in any case. Let us join our comrades in Gate Town." And then Alphino says, "Marigold, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first to ensure the path is clear? The closer we are to Yulmore, the more I worry that Reen may be recognized. If you see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere." How would I do that? I'm like, don't look at her. She doesn't want you looking at her. Go away. Alright. Let's go clear a path. Let's speak to them. And encourage them not to look. I mean, could she like put on sunglasses and change her outfit? Then no one would recognize her because her hair color is different. And even, you know, her eyes are different. But if she put on, like, a lot of us wear masks. I could loan her my eye patch. Alright, Delirious Youth says, "Oh, you hail the civilian, but he does not respond and continues his incoherent rambling." Well, that's not great. Poor guy. What did Lord Von 3 do to him? Okay, I'm trying to look. Searching the area for people. There's those cool iguanas again. Hi, cool iguanas. Oh, there's another person. Oh, what's wrong with them? Agitated man. "Lord Von 3, we hear, we obey." Ah. Oh, what's he doing to them? Is he like... Uh-oh. He's doing something awful to them. To control them. What's he gonna do to all his people? I mean, that's one of the big questions, is like, why was he trying to get all the people to be happy and complacent? What was his point in doing that? He took all their money and then they could live in that beautiful city forever, supposedly to live out the end of their days. What was his bigger plan there, though? I don't think he just wanted to run a resort. At some point we'll find the people. Where are they? Maybe they're up on top of that rock formation. Nope. Nobody's here. Alright, it does say I need to go down from here, so I'll do that. Check around. There they are, they're right next to me. That's strange. Eat food. Eat. There, eat more. There we go. Alright, Euphoric Youth says, "Long live Lord Von 3. Long live Lord Von 3. Okay, so these people are a mess, and he's messing with their minds now. I wonder what if he did that a little bit before. Not that people need a lot of encouragement to just want to hang out and have fun and not deal with, you know, painful realities. Alright, here's Thancred. Thancred says, "Ah, good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take it you notice the people behaving strangely along the path? It's more of the same here. Ishtola and Alice are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say." Oh, only some of the people are affected and some are okay.
Strange. Passing strange.
I agree.
By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vorthry's mind control. It The extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects.
Yeah, it does.
It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
Yeah, they're not really all there, are they?
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alphino. Well, unless you're triplets.
I think it's okay again.
What are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things, and whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Yeah, what happened to all these people?
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vorfrey starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
Someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in our moraine.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
So maybe being exposed to the area for a long time makes you more vulnerable to it.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, is it in the... It's in the...
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles his stuff out.
No, it couldn't be.
Oh, she's really freaked out by it.
I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Oh my gosh, what? It's been feeding them Sin Eaters? Oh my gosh.
So it is.
Oh,
in limited quantities, it may
gross.
have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
Ew.
That Vorfrey wieldeth power over sin-eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
Sounds like
He's
it.
been rounding up sin eaters and feeding them to people, altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These sin-eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave.
So letting the people turn into sin eaters and then feeding them to the other people. Is that what he's saying?
Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorthra's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
Yeah, that's...
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there. And I'm all for going after it.
Yes, let's
do that. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past.
Okay.
Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Time to crack some heads. So we're gonna have to hurt some innocent people that are like under mind control, probably. That's gonna suck. Alright, let's go get another dungeon or a raid. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield, says Alphino. If you are prepared for this, let us sally forth. Yes, oh, it looks like it's a duty. That's fine. There's me and all my people. We're gonna take down this city. This disgusting, awful city.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain.
Oh, he's inside.
Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise!
Yeah, it's a real great paradise you got there.
Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
I really like the voice actor for this guy. He's great. Oh, and there's this poor... Oh, they're like zombies now.
Lord Vorthri.
Oh. Jeez. Well, hopefully we can just like knock him over.
He would use his own people as shields.
Of course he's gonna use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate.
Grind him into food. He doesn't care about them.
Civilians under Vorthra's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
Yeah, let's just knock him down or put him to sleep
As
or
if
something.
we ever would. Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
I'm gonna have a sleep spell. Just put him to sleep. Let him lay down for a while. Then we can take him to the Crystarium and get him some real nutrition that's not made out of sin eaters. Alright, Alphino says do no more than is necessary to subdue the civilians. Kill him. We're wasting time. Rean, we hold them here. Well, let's press on, and Rean says, alright. There we go. Have care, you two, says Alphino. The rest of you with me. These poor townsfolk. Haven't they been through enough? They live out here in the slums. Feed them their own friends. There's no end to them. Urianger, would you care to make a stand? Yeah, we need to thin our ranks. Our usual method being... I'll stay behind and hold him off. You go ahead. And then wrench them all up. Oh, he's got his Moonstone Carbuncle. I love it. I love it. Once I get away into I was looking in the store online. I'm so tempted by the red carbuncle now. It's so cute. cute. It doesn't say how to me. Right, my turn to make a heroic stand as soon as there's a lull for Sean, he says. Oh, I gotta fight these two. You two. You've been eating the dead people too, haven't you? Gross. That's what remember that girl that we saw, that singer, and she was like, oh, and the guy's like, the master was saying, I hope you ascend. She's been such a good servant.
I'll break your phone.
And I thought we were gonna help her, but we just left the town, so I don't know. Did she just die and we couldn't help her? More Mrs. Nice Chester, okay. That's cool. You fight, sweetie. But we do have to stop you because you're evil. Alright, let's climb to the canopy. From there we'll take the crown lift. Is my little carbuncle with me? Yes, okay, good. I'm sure my little buddy's with me. Still more soldiers. Leave them to me and press on. Okay. I will do as you ask. Climb to the next level. We go. By the time I'm at the top, I'm gonna be too out of breath to fight anymore. I'll be like, hold on. Let me catch my breath. Let me have a drink of water. Alright. We found ourselves at the canopy. We're not at the place where Lord Vaunthy lives. Vauntry, whatever his name is.
You will find my master in his chamber.
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's Ranjit again. Alright, so time to fight you again, bud?
But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
Is this the third time we've fought him? What should I say? Why do you go so far? Or you're one of his puppets too? I'll ask him why he goes so far. I might actually get some kind of answer. Calling him a puppet, he'll just be like, you are a fool!
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthre's ideals of my own volition.
Yeah, that's so.
Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience.
Well, that sounds like a really good idea. Yeah, let's go to somebody who has no conscience. So he's a sociopath. Good
But
call.
enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Alright. Let's do that. Let's see if I can defeat him. Carbuncle, I got all my things, I'm ready. bad things, it looks like. Huh. This looks less bad. Less bad? I'm not sure. Okay, that was not good. How can I avoid something that covers the that I can mostly avoid. That I can't avoid. Shuts up. I'm going around in a circle. In danger or in doubt. Run in a circle, scream and shout. It's preparing for something bad. This old trick. What's the deal with these? I just have to try and get this away. If you would pass me this under all I learn on the battlefield, I'm a weapon forged in Melinda. Okay. Other things. So this is the part where Thancred like did a disappearing thing. So should I stand on him? I wonder if that's the answer. I honestly don't know. Oh, I can target those other things. Oh, for heaven's sake, I might have waited too long and I'm gonna die because I wasn't paying good attention. Alright, kill these serpent heads. Goodbye, serpent head. You're not good to me. There, now I can fight him. Okay. I thought I tried to target them and couldn't. But I could. Oh! Whoa! It all went kablooey. He's almost dead, too. I guess I'm on a timer. Okay. Well, great. Now I have to do this whole thing again. Okay. Now I get that those heads are targetable. I could have beat it if I had not screwed that up. Alright, skip cutscene, please. Do I get to fight the twins again? Okay.
Pay me back later. No more Mrs. Nice Jester.
Into the fire. That wasn't a very good move. Alright, up the stairs we go now. There. Cutscene. Cutscene. Let's get to fighting. Alright. Let's see if I can do it this time. I think I can. Confidence that I can do it. Figure out some of the mechanics are a little weird. I couldn't figure out where to stand on the floor. Because everything was covered. I exist only to destroy, he says. Lots of life. Fire theme. Let's see, this is where I go around the beast. Yes, yes, I remember this part now. Here's where he summons those heads. Time to fight the heads. Alright, there, now I can target them. Okay. Head. Head. Here we go. Server heads. Dead. There we go. Hopefully I'll find its head again. Oh, there's another server head. Alright, all the heads are dead now. You should consider another life. Fighting for this terrible person is not good for you. You could have been a good dad to Minfilia. Ah, there you are, my precious girls, he says. What? When he saw them the moment he was gonna die? Oh, wait, he's seeing like all the Minfilias he helped before. He did mention that he held them as they invariably died. It's really Alphina says, "Are you alright, Marigold?" Yeah, more or less. Killed a tragic figure, but he put up a good fight. Rest in peace. Alright, next thing. Thancred says, "The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Vothri, I keep on calling Vothri. Vothri is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can." Okay, let's do it. See if we can get up to him. There he is. Oh, he threw his food all over the ground. Tisk, tisk. Ooh, why are there feathers on the ground? What's he doing? What's he eating? Is he eating that lion? Or eating the girls? Oh my gosh. I'm horrified to think about this.
Lord Vothri! Your reign of tyranny is at an end!
Yeah.
For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused.
Look at us when we're talking to you.
And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrent.
Yeah, agreed. What he said.
No, it can't be.
She knows what's going on.
This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
He's the Warden. Oh, he's eating more. Ew.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world.
Oh my gosh, yuck. Ooh, his head.
Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you!
He's got emotional problems. Aside from being an evil sociopath. Ugh, all those buns on the ground, or meat balls,
yes.
whatever they are.
Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh gosh. The feather. Did he eat the fork?
Oh God. No. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
He's like, you heard my daughter. Yeah, this thing, like this face in his armpit or his side is like, what is that thing? Oh, this is kind of like what a migraine feels like. Oh my gosh, he's tiny wings. Is he gonna fly away? Sorry, that looks really, really silly. He's all horrifying, and then it's like, oh, then he flutters away like a, I don't know, he looks like a giant meatball. Alright, Alphina says, where did he go? Oh, sorry, he's gonna voice act it. Well, we got Reese, or Real, or whatever her name is, she's gonna find it. Him. Uh-oh, this one place is gonna come down. thing we must give chase. We need some way to get up there. Do we have flying mounts?
That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
True.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
Well, sure, we can take care of them. If Lord Vothri is gonna just hang out up there and not do anything worse, I'll say I'll help too.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vothri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects.
Let's hope so.
Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Yeah, we're coming for you, meatball. Gross cannibal. Good news, Marigold, says Thancred. It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vothri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. The problem being there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and I would appreciate your help if you're willing. Of course. Of course, I'm the big darn hero, aren't I? You can now attune with the Aetheryte in Yulmore. Oh my gosh, finally. Let's go do that right away. We were forbidden from doing it before. Alright, there. We attuned to the Aetheryte. Now we can talk to Thancred again. Alright, bud. It says, here is some dream powder. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate it if you could assist with this task. Now, those affected are scattered all over the city. I suggest starting your search at the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, let Reen know. Okay. All the way down to the derelicts. Oh, they have a little bell for me to summon my servant or my retainers. Okay. Let's head down to... There we go. It tells me where to begin. That's handy. Okay, here's some portal. I've had a rough day, but oh, Lord Vothri, you are my daily meal. Gross. Alright, use it on her. Alright, there's sleep. Good. Tell me where to go next. It says to go to the understory. The cannibalism aspect was unexpected. I could have, if I'd known, I'd have seen it coming, but I didn't. I did not see that coming. I thought they were just feeding the people out there to, like, you know, kind of keep them alive so they're still able to come inside. Alright, Ardent Attendant says, you're the kind soul who saved me from falling to my death. My mistress, she's been injured. Help her, I beg you. Oh, that's the... I remember these two. Alright, let's help her. Ardent Attendant isn't sure. She's sleeping. A medicine to help her rest. Okay. Thank you. She's acting strangely. Okay. Yeah. And now we'll head up to the canopy. Where's the... It's right there. It is. Alright, up to the canopy we go. To find the next person. We have to calm down. What are you still doing standing around? Make yourself useful, guards. Alright, free citizen. Must stop trespassers sullying our paradise. Alright, well, here. Where did you fly to, my sweet canary? Yeah, he loves their Vothri stuff. Well, Reen will fix him up. There she is, she's fixing that guy. There you are, Marigold, she says. I've just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. More out in the derelicts below, you say? So many of them. But Minfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. I'll say I can bring the enthralled to you. Oh, that would certainly make it easier for me to work. Thank you. I'll do my best to keep pace. Okay.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy? What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
They're not gonna want to know what they've been eating.
Let me handle this.
Right, let him be diplomatic about it instead of being like, hey, y'all are cannibals and you're eating the corpses of your servants, but not till they're turned into sin eaters.
What I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vothri is a sin eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
Let's see if they're willing to accept this truth. Or if they want to go back to how it was. Well, that guy's accepting it. He just fell down to his knees.
They're not taking it well. And who could blame them?
Right?
Are you saying we were Vothri's puppets all this time?
Yes. That's exactly what he
When
said.
you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vothri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility.
Calling
of
her
your
out.
own free will, you came to the city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures.
True. And some of you knew.
And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience.
Yeah, what he said.
You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance.
We know you like giving moral speeches. That one was a good one, though.
There's nothing more to be done
They
here.
deserved it.
Let us go after Vothri.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vorthri has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
Not in this world, we don't.
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vorthri took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a Talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Talos? Did someone say Talos?
What, you got an extra
one?
one?
You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Oh.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband.
She's so certain.
For
She's like,
he
yep.
happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
Well, that's fortunate. Thank you for volunteering to help us.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
Yeah, you can. Come on.
You can't.
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises.
All right, that's all we can ask, so that you try.
Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
Well done, brother.
Ma, she didn't even razz him on anything. She just was nice to him. Everyone's like, yeah, you did good.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
Yeah, we do. Gotta get this ladder thing. Alright, his eyes glisten in joy. The ladder is situated to the north and west of right. Let's make our way there. Okay. Alright, let's look. I finally get to explore the rest of this zone. Let's see, how many ether cards do we still need? We need to find 2, and the rest are all quests. Alright, are any nearby? Northeast. Well, that happened. No, we're heading northwest, not northeast. Oh well. Oh, hey, there's some Taloses now. Oriange says, Marigold, dost thou see yonder pair of Talos? Is that the plural of Talos is Talos? For a blessing they were found to be in good repair. Master Chai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Ishtola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with ether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which has too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. I am a botanist, so yes, I would be happy to. My thanks, Miracle. Directly to the south, thou will find a dry dock. Venmont Yards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folk there to part with some lumber for our cause. Yeah, we did have them, like, we helped them before. And while we're running, I'm gonna put all my botanist gear, because I bet there's some plants and stuff on the way. So we have quite a run. Maybe not. I don't know, abilities. I'm not saying that there's any plants on the way. Not a single plant. That's terrible. Alright, let me put my summoner gear back on. That wasn't very bad. Alright, where's the guy I helped before? Maybe he can help me out this time. Irvinth. Hey Irvinth, do you remember me? Oh there, sinner. Haven't seen you around here before. New to Gate Town, I take it? If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, though that'll cost extra. I'm just trying to fix the ladder. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? We're going to kill Lord Vothri, the cannibal monster. If you don't have coin, he says, the least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favor in return. I just finished taking stock of our supply. I was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying about in the yard, but most of it's kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Grithel for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing material and you can take notes. So I have to count lumber? Alright. Take stock of the supply of lumber at the shipyard. What you learn can be reviewed in your key items. Okay. You got it. I remember I write stuff down on little pieces of paper and such. I need to carry a notebook with me. 11 planks in the stack. I hope I'm not going to have to remember this. Grithel. He says, hey, taking stock for Irvinth, are you? Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks in the storehouse here. 9 were rotted, so we tossed them out. Oh, Grithel, another load's just arrived. 13 planks, but one's damaged. Only good for kindling now. I might have to do math. Right then, bring the good ones here and be sure to let Irvinth know as well. Alright. Glad we can do lumber inventory while the world burns. So, how many planks does that make now? Writing down those numbers, right? I'm sure you can work it out. She jumps back. What? You jot down the details of the conversation. Okay. Which I did. I put it on a... I wrote it down next to me in case I actually do have to add and subtract all that. Alright, where now? Let's see. I'm supposed to take stock of some more lumber. Is it up here? The circle extends up here a bit. There's some. Alright, this stack has... $24. Alright, let's see if I actually have to remember the numbers or not. Alright, Irvinth. Just give me the dang lumber. Help me out here. Done are you? How many planks did you count? Okay, let me grab my calculator. It's right here. Okay, there were 11 and 68, and then take out 9, and then add 12, and then add 24. So we have 106. Aye, that's exactly what I counted. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock fair puts me to sleep, but it has to be done. As promised, I'll give you your lumber. What do you need it for anyway? I told you we're killing the cannibal monster. You're serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. Well, in that case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights, with no ships to build, only shacks. While it's a living, we all itch to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in on his project? He'd welcome the help, I'm sure. Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. Cool. Good, good. Get the townsfolk in on this. Yeah, that's a heck of a ladder. If we look at it from down here. I don't know, look at my bird's butt. There. Big ladder. Difficult to climb. To go up the sheer cliff face if we want to get anywhere. Well, over there it looks like there's a way to walk up. Off to the side. Let's take a long walk back. Alright, how is the project going? Rianji says, thou art returned. Were thou able to procure the lumber? I was. And a bunch of people. Well, to secure not only the material, but the eager cooperation of their shipwrights besides. Their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not, but that the work shall be complete ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward toward the journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray it shall be with a smile upon thy face. But prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the manner of how we might reach the mountain detached from the land as it is. For the present, it would appear we have matters well in hand. Perhaps thou should take thine ease for a time. Thou will need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Yeah, I know, but that's boring. Unless I can go do some botany and pick for flowers and stuff. I'll just stand over here to the side.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
Oh, Emmett. Always a biting word.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason?
What? Violence?
You conquer them. Crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald.
Yeah, we've seen that.
But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones. A difficult feat to achieve.
You don't say. Impressing people makes them mad.
You have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it.
Okay, thank you, Emmett. Can we get these things working? Oh, they're infusing them with ether.
The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying?
Yes.
Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
Alright, if you say so. You're also a genocidal monster, so...
When the world was whole, we had famine, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarok. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed.
That sounds nice.
Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remember it? What do you mean? I wasn't there, or were we all there?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have.
Maybe. It sounds nice. If you didn't have to kill billions of people to get it.
You are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world.
If you survive.
But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero.
So if you're willing to kill a lot of people, you can get immortality.
There was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exile? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
No, he hasn't. He's a mysterious guy.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting.
Yeah, sowing the seeds of doubt.
I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
Okay, bye. Mosey on out. Emmett Salch does not hurry.
Oh, I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
Oh, good. Is he done? Yay! The Talos are resurrected. The husband's on the ground on his knees, like panting.
It's alive.
He worked hard.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now.
Yeah, okay.
I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude.
Yeah,
time wears you down, Hi. Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett's son. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that, especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
Great.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Those aren't even good puns, I must say. You should be ashamed of yourself. I know you're
That's the
capable of
spirit.
better.
Come on.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
She's like, come on, ghost.
No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
Now, how are we going to manage to get up to the floating island? It's my dog. Jungling his car. Let's see. And here we finally are, the top rung. The others should arrive here long. Alphino, Marigold, says Odyssey. Come up here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be? Let's find out. What she wants to look at. To go up this. So if I can see her house. Is it still up from here, or is this? So she's somewhere near here. She has. What do you want to show us? There's a village, Marigold, over to the northeast. So there is, says Alphino. Yet after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement has long since been abandoned. Odyssey says, nor I. That was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, he should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Marigold. You got it. I want to see. Oh, I have to stand on this thing. Spy with my little eye. Search your surroundings for the mysterious person using that zoom in thing. Okay. Let's see. Locate the mysterious person. Much luck with this. Let's see. We'll do close ground. This is far to the right, so let's see. Alright, looks like this field is empty. What's that? This is, that's as zoomed as it lets me get. It's spying in my direction. Okay. Gosh, I really can't see anything. Aha, is that a person? It's a person, I found him. Ha, found you. Yeah, don't be scared. You've located a mysterious person, however, it seems he has likely spotted you and hurriedly turns back to the village. That's understandable. Those weird people showing up. There's someone, right? Says Odyssey, and they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I agree. This too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. That's handy, because that's the direction we're heading. Wait a minute, wasn't that the shard over there? It's way in that direction. Which direction am I supposed to head? This thing, Saijania. Let me look at you. Don't hurt me. I want to look at your pretty face. There. Now I can look at you now that you're dead. Look at your beautiful face, yes. You're lovely. There's a whole dude. It looks like I've seen ones like that before, but they look like moons. Hello, Angry Moon. So I don't think we're getting any closer to that either part, but we are getting closer. This village, I don't know if this is even a village that I want to look at it, I shall, because... Oh, there's warriors. Hi, warriors. I'm just gonna wander in here. Oh, there's those Mo! Are these Yellowfowl here? They called them dwarves before. They're like bearded Jawas. Village down there. So I think, oh, let me get the southeast. Perfect. That's where we're heading. Pretty purple dragon. Or whatever this flying thing. I like his colors. Let's go look at that. Cliff kite. You are neat. These are made of rocks. But you still fly, even though you're made of rocks. I like that defiance of physics. Up dusty little villages. Alright, let's go into their house uninvited. That sounds like a good idea. You hear faint sounds from inside the building. The door refuses to budge. I don't blame them. I wouldn't open the door either. Weird people showing up. Right, dried victuals. Well, let's steal their food? Seems unkind. Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently by your reckoning. Okay. I don't want to take their food. At least say it's all looking in the window. Jeez. Creeper peeking in. They didn't want you in there. Anything on the outskirts we can look at. Well, let's take a look in this building. It looks like it opens. It is. Half empty cup. We've learned from this before. When we find half empty things, there's people. The cups are half empty or half full depending on how you see such things. Behind a counter, kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. Free dinner. Alright, well there's clearly people here. They just don't want to come out. What news, Marigold? Says Alphino. Were you able to find anything of note? I will say People are definitely still living here. Indeed, while there's no one to be seen, it is plain that the village is anything but abandoned. Ollie says, like, yeah, I've been looking in the window. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they're doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? Set fire to their house? Start shooting things. Threatening them. Someone says, I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Who is that? Hey, it's... Wait, who is this guy? Wait, no, I don't know who he is. You're Tristal, the artist from Yulmore. Oh, okay, it's him. You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you. Bound for the city as you were, never did I imagine that we would meet again. And here of all places, Alphino says, we could say the very same thing about you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, but tell me, what is this village? He says, this is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. But how'd they get up there? Without the ladder. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel, which led to the top of Bright Cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did, at any rate, until Mr. Golg broke away from the earth. Oh, Mr. Golg? Mount Golg. Mr. Golg. Until Mount Golg broke away from the earth. Then, just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And Alice says, and you feared whatever was coming would threaten your lives. Well, that's pretty reasonable. Aye, says Tristal. But I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? And then we explain to him. We have to kill the cannibal monster king. So, Vothri is a sin eater, and he's fled to Mount Golg. It is a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help will be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Vothri, we must find a way to reach Mount Golg. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I'll tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Well, thank you. That's very nice of you. Ollie says, yet another hapless soul that Alphino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that Brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Marigold and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while, she says. Alphino says, oh, very well then. Just take care out there. We will kill all things we encounter if we feel like it. Alright, how close am I to these? Correct. South. I'm gonna see if I can get it. Doesn't seem that far away. Since I'm fairly close to it, I'm gonna get it. I have to go southeast. There it is. Great. One more down. Closer and closer. There we go. And let's see how many more we have to get. We have one more to get. How far away is it? Northeast. Well, we haven't explored that area and there's lots of pins on the map. So I think we're gonna end up there. Alright, Alice, say we're gonna go look at stuff. There's all these defective Talos around. We could have just killed one of those and used its heart. I'm sure there's a story in this book. I wouldn't have spent like 2 hours in a mining town doing stuff if we had. let's go explore and do something. She says the path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you are so kind as to go west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while then. Alright. Supposed to go this way on the yellow brick road. Hello, Holdu. Don't attack me! Look at you. Level 85. Low enough that they do want to attack me. Alright, here's our destination. Let's have a look around from here. Monsters? Oh, a sin eater. Nice. Very good. Dead. Oh, look at it. It's like a horror screen. It looks so neat. Like the art for them is so cool. They look like beautiful and threatening. They did such a good job of making them eerie and beautiful and scary at the same time. Alright, there's another spot for me to... Oh, I thought that purple of his wings. I thought purple on that guy was what I needed, but it's not. This is the purple I want. Alright, let's scout this area now. Sun eaters? Where are you? There you are. I always kind of thought that about different characters that have like big antlers or ram horns and stuff. Like that must be kind of tricky to lay down.